don't want to go talk
You
about
guys
that.
have, just kind of as a mental note, there's about, so you have about 12 hours before the priest's ritual is done.
Because we visit him during the evening. And violently, I might add. Okay, so I'm like mostly gorged, but I don't know, flavor thing. I'm like also running at probably 120 degrees, so I'm just burning it off as I sit there. So, right, thinking.
Should we go get Bishop?
No. I need you
Yes.
to, do you remember, I can't make it glow. Can you like transcribe what it looks like down on a piece of paper?
Can I have a piece of paper?
Like
I am not an artist.
Alright,
so
fine.
Alright.
That's not true. Anyone can be an artist. You just like
Monkey
throw something
sitting on your head.
Not a monkey, first of all. And don't call it a person. It will bite you. Wait, I'm talking out loud again. I can break the wall because I'm insane. So, I feel like somebody just insulted you. Wasn't me, I swear. I swear. It really wasn't. Just since these things. Just to like screw with my party, I talk to it out loud. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
So it understands you when you talk, when you're speaking out loud.
I mean, I can think and speak at the same time, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. Like, Google speak. Kind of like push and play it around. Fidget.
Looks like that, and it glows all gold.
Literally a hammer and anvil. Awesome. Fantastic. And from this angle, it looks like a hat. And from this angle, it kind of looks like the War Blades of Azeroth. But we won't talk about that. Anyway.
It's the War Glaives of Azeroth, Commander.
He just literally becomes overpowered by cosmic power. No, so, alright, I put that away in my own person because I was running around asking random magically affiliated folk and people who look superstitious, I guess. In the meantime, no, we shouldn't get Bishop because if we go and run and leave, they come back, we don't know they're here, and we just go wandering and then they get stacked. I don't know, it's kind of a catch-22.
We can leave word with the inn. Well, we killed them. With the barmaid. I mean, I don't plan on standing around here all day. I don't know when they're coming back.
Do you have any idea where they went?
Morthos said he was getting supplies. My guess would either be the Old City or the Grand Sook, or maybe Malostert.
That sounds like a whole bag of running around for no reason. No offense, I like looking and keeping it well, and not sitting around, but I want to make sure we're going somewhere sure fast.
We could, while we're waiting, go and make some money on the Executioner's Run, betting every day.
I seem to recall getting comp in the back of the head, making money there. I don't know. And
I
besides,
don't know that story. You'll have to tell it to me sometime.
one time maybe, but in the meantime, if we just go all the way there and just, again, gone, chances are we'll miss an important opportunity. I'd rather look for them, but I don't want to run around blindly either. What do you think?
I'm with him. I don't think we should look. We should
Blindly.
kind of stay at the end because we don't know where they went for sure.
Did you happen to notice whether or not the tiefling, when he left, if he disguised himself? Did he look like a regular
He
tiefling?
was not disguised when he left the room.
Okay, so tieflings aren't particularly common, I don't think, at least around here. It's tails and everything. If we left, we could ask around. We want to see a freaking tiefling buddy with whatever Bishop is. Sweet. That sounds
Proud
good.
of you, Dakuma. That's great. All right. You get an inspiration die. So take a D8.
I don't know what that is.
All right, so you can add a D8 to any roll you make. So it's when you do something particularly awesome, the DM can give them to you, or bards can give them to you at any time. But so it says that there's like a little spot for it, I think.
Inspiration.
Yep. So go ahead and write 1d8, and then you can add that to any roll you want.
Okay. That will help.
All right.
Dexterity checks.
Off we go.
Yeah.
Let's go find us a tiefling, man.
I kind
God,
of
this
just
sounds
like
weird now.
lift a plate of random meats into whatever I can and take it with us. Listen, protein's important.
Don't you have a magical bag that we could put meat in?
No,
Nobody
I'm sorry,
knows.
you can put your meat in.
Nobody knows that. Put your meat in my bag.
Yeah.
Besides, I didn't think we knew about that though. Did we? Do we know about her bag? She kept that a secret for a reason.
Did you keep it a secret?
I think the bond put something in it or did something.
Well, I got it.
A
I figured it was
bag.
just part of your stuff. If
Yeah,
it's a
it's
secret
part-
though,
it's
to
part
Bond
of
didn't
my-
say Jack.
It's part of my stuff. They just
Don't know
Really
that it's
don't know.
magical.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What do you think happens? Oh well, if okay. Hold on a second. It's all for a joke. This is gonna work out. Oh, you rolled so well. What do you think happens if you put one of those bags into another bag?
I said that too earlier on.
We should go find one. Do it.
no, I'm not destroying my bag.
Oh! You just let the cat out of the bag. Now, in lore, we all know that you
How
have
many
one.
more bag puns can we make?
That was a bad pun.
All right, off to find the tiefling.
So when we need to tell
The bartenders and the
bartenders
innkeepers.
or the
Wench! Wench! And you see in the background, just ignores him.
Alright, so I'm like, barmaid of esteem and prestige, perhaps?
Yes.
Sorry, I know you're really busy. This is important. The weird creature you saw with a long, slender tail, if he comes back, or his lover comes back, because I know they were close to each other, please let them know we are off looking for them and to stay here if they get here before we do. Appreciate it. Here's a few gold
And
pieces.
I did not know that about Bishop. I'd heard about him before. He's he who runs faster than death. That's amazing. So he swings that way?
I'm sure whatever swings his fancy as one who runs from death. I dare not question what he prefers, but you know what? You can ask him when you see him. I'm sure
I
he'd
thought
love
he
to.
asked for witches the other night. I guess he's a man of many talents.
Good.
What
I can
about
get you an
the-
autograph if you so
Oh,
like.
could you?
Yes. That would.
I've watched him in the Coliseum so much. He never... Oh, that's Toban. He was never able to beat him. But I knew one day he would.
I just kind of like casually stroke my chin. I knew it. So Vaughn just sits there and he's probably like,
Yeah.
it all comes to light in the end. Good. I never doubted you for a minute.
I just want you all to know that I made Bishop pee his pants one time. Alright? I hit him so hard in the face.
While I do believe you more than him, I think it's way better that you just keep stoically quiet about it because it just makes him look like such a fool. So keep up what you're doing, buddy. In the meantime, thank you. We're off, and please, for the love of God, Zendala. I've got her dragon. She'll find us.
Okay.
In the meantime, just please make sure nobody steals our stuff again.
You guys are leaving your stuff? Is it a D8?
Wait, what?
D6.
What did you throw at me? I mean, we can't take everything we have with us at this particular moment. Because
Would you throw out of an egg or?
she just
I threw a ham bone.
why?
Because you're mean.
I was being courteous.
Remember, he was the one that pissed off a holy man so much that
Yeah,
he got
he
marked
did.
by a mysterious.
I was being
It's like,
nice
I
and
don't
like
think he's very
sentimental.
self-aware.
Oh my god!
No.
I'm
Let's
trying
go.
so
Let's
hard.
go, Jasmine.
Don't make me set y'all on fire.
He like picks you up, puts you on his shoulder, and then he just way outpaces you. You're like, come on, guys.
I left her a tip and the promise of an autograph. You all are so disrespectful. Following. Well,
Okay. We're gonna keep going with you guys for a little bit more.
Okay.
So let's look for a tiefling. How do you want to go about this?
so I sound like Michael Moore when I'm running.
It's more like because your robes are kind of flapping around you as you do it. You're like, guys, wait.
Air
It's more like
resistance isn't like
winding.
dragging me back.
Yeah.
Is it raining on them also?
It is pouring down rain.
Oh, that's not good.
So Bun just walks through it stoically, like, Jolt.
Typical. This is why I don't bathe more than once a week.
Really? Why would you?
You are his umbrella.
You did buy a lot of supplies, so you probably have some canvas you could try and make into an umbrella.
Okay.
You have a cloak though that's treated with,
Okay.
like you've got
Yeah.
some pretty much everybody in this era is like,
Okay.
all right. Tabon doesn't care though, because yeah, you're right. Right.
It's like
All right.
Florida.
So how do you guys want to go about trying to track them down? What do you want to do?
So as I'm hopefully caught up to them, first of all, I punched freaking Tabon's like thigh armor and
All right,
hurt
make a strength
myself.
check.
No,
Yeah.
myself. Honestly, that's what I was planning.
You're
to do.
just like,
Inspiration dice.
break his leg. No. I intentionally. All right, listen. Now that I'm caught up and you outran me, don't tell me he mule kicks me into the crowd.
No. No, Tabon's just
Fucking giant. All right, so it's raining, but what kind of rain is it?
heavy.
God damn it. Okay, so we shouldn't have left at all because it's not like we're going to be able to just flag anyone down. Have you seen a tiefling? Have you seen a tiefling? We're going to be like, who's asking me that in this rain?
I think we should go to the Grand Sook and see if they've been there.
He did say supplies, right? Okay.
Yeah.
He did.
All right, well, good. Let's go there. Hopefully the rain clears up before we get there.
Okay, so we'll we're gonna have you guys both roll investigation checks as a team. So just both of you roll, and I'm gonna do my own.
Oh.
So investigation.
That's a 2.
14.
Plus what now?
Uh,
Investigation is intelligence 3. 5.
so 5, and what did you roll?
Oh.
So what my
14.
question is, what is like
Okay.
when it says intelligence? Like what is
This is
that?
what it bases off of. That's
So-
the stat.
If I have a higher intelligence, does that
You
help
get
me?
more points, yeah.
So I just get what +1 for that?
We get +2.
All right, so you guys,
Yeah,
you know, you
+1.
begin talking to people there and asking people that are setting up. You know, a few of them kind of brush you off, and nobody remembers seeing a tiefling, at least in this first area that you've gotten to. Go ahead and roll one more investigation check.
And, wait, did I roll a 12?
17.
I rolled a 12. I like that.
What was it 2?
Yeah.
That was a 2.
Oh, okay. I didn't pay attention then.
Oh, okay.
Fuck
Yeah.
y'all.
All right, so you guys are good. So yeah, you guys rolled really high. So you're kind of beginning to feel disheartened, like you've asked a bunch of people, and one person's like, "I saw a tiefling while I was setting up before. He looked like a shifty thieving type. Is that who you're looking for? He's brown.
Red and black. What color are you?
I think you're brown. You're bronze. Aren't you bronze?
A lowly bronze too, like
What color
Because
are you?
because you said you were skin colored whenever I asked you. So he is the skin colored scale tiefling. I don't remember seeing him.
A pale looking.
He went that way, and he points towards the Coliseum area.
Did he have a rapier on him by chance too?
I didn't notice any weapons that he had.
Okay, so
He was with some. Are you bald in the thing?
I got like different hair lengths. It's shaved, but it's like different
hipster
hair guys.
trash.
I noticed some weird fellow with him wearing these
But I
big
would
black
be known
boots.
though because I was in the Coliseum and everything.
By some people.
And it's raining like hell.
Yeah.
So some of it's like passing on.
Somebody's full of himself.
All
But yeah, they went that way.
right, cool. So we trot along.
You're not gonna buy anything, all right?
What's your name?
Crap, Reggie. What's yours?
Crypto.
Reggie from the
Consider
Bronx.
me I don't want to hear anything about Bronx. Anyways, consider us a patron. What do you sell?
I got adventuring supplies here. Anything you need to go out and force? What do you need? I'll go for you.
We have a
You
lot
need
of.
some rope. You need a folding boat.
Holding what?
A folding boat.
Hey, Wakonga, you gave me permission to sell folding boats. You want one?
How much
Sure.
is
How much
the
are they?
500 gold.
Fuck.
Oh, never mind.
The people we're after actually have a lot of our money. So if I'm sure you're the only one who sells boats. Guys, obviously gonna be like,
Folding
yeah, I'm the only
boats?
one. Yeah.
It's me. I mean, you know, where you
Yeah,
go, you're gonna get a folding boat. It's a magical item.
Good. Good.
Wakonga only gave me permission, as far as I know.
Okay, cool, sweet. Then definitely consider us patrons. As soon as we go get the tiefling and his lover, we'll have our money so we can get that.
Oh, I only got one left, so come back when you can.
This is. We're off.
All right, so you guys head towards the Coliseum area. Investigation checks. Once again, go for it.
Don't joke about that, man. 11.
So there's not as many people around here, and you can see. So and you've had some places pointed out to you in the city. Mallar's Throat is that away from the Coliseum. The Old City, which you guys have been to, is that away. Nobody remembers currently seeing anybody. Roll investigation checks one more time. Natural 20. All right, good. Just in case. Oh man, it's close. All right, you're fine though because you roll. So you're starting to get angry at people and make a little breeze. Yeah.
Yes.
It's getting warm in here. We'll take a break in a second. You're beginning to get frustrated and starting to yell at people like you're wont to do. And you manage to find there's a little urchin that's there, and you kind of pull her over and ask her about. Oh, I saw he headed towards the old city.
Was anyone with him?
That is a scary guy that I saw. If you go there, can you look for my daddy? He went to go see the executioners run and never came back.
Bless.
No, I don't know.
I tell her, I was like, I'll look for him. Yeah, I'll look for him.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
He looks like, and he describes exactly the person that you killed.
Yep.
When you knocked them into the ring.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, thank you. I'll give you everything I have. And she shows she's got 3 coppers. Everything you have, if you can just find my dad for me.
I
My
put
mom
a
hasn't
gold
been here
in
days.
her hand, and I'm just like, here, kid, have some money.
It's more than I've ever seen in my whole life.
If anyone tries to take it from you, you bite their ankles off. Okay?
I'll do that. I'll do
Okay.
that.
Good.
Thank you.
Good. Goodbye.
She runs off.
He's my contact.
All right, so Old City.
All right, that's where we're heading.
We're headed off. Off to see the Pomos and the Wonderful Wizard of Love.
Okay.
Is he still trying to keep up with us? Because I've got to ride.
It took one slow just pace down after the initial and it was like, all right, because he's not that much slower, but he's slower.
Actually, I'm probably extremely slow. I'm soaked in a robe.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
You're trying your damnedest though.
I'm trying.
Okay,
Just trying to eat all
so
that bacon.
are you proficient in perception? It's a wisdom.
Probably.
You are. Please, would you roll a perception check for me?
Ooh.
21.
I see everything.
As you move past the gates of the Old City, you guys are kind of going, in there to ask some more questions. You see Zendala, and she's looking around one of the corners of the ziggurat. Actually, she's looking this way, and she flits around the corner, and it's towards the ziggurat on the right-hand side.
I think we should go this way, guys. Right.
All right.
I'm not telling them that we're going to follow her, but that's the way.
All right. Do you guys want to ask anybody for if they saw a tiefling?
Well,
You want to keep investigating? All right, do it again. Investigation checks.
keep fresh on both fronts. I'm presuming that she's seeing something relevant to it, so I don't question anything. That's a 7.
Plus
1.
2. Okay, and you rolled an 11?
Yeah.
So that's a 9? Oh, okay, cool. So it's a combined DC of 10, and then if you fail, it's a DC of 15. So you guys are doing good so far. So yeah, someone's like, oh, I saw him. He was headed.
You're an awful sneak, you know that? Everyone saw you.
They weren't thinking it. I saw he was talking to some stone in his hand, the weird one with the weird hair, and then they went around to the. I think they're going to Torval's ziggurat.
Oh.
That's to the left.
That's the one that's in Dalwyn around.
And then I think about it, and I'm like, wait a minute, they murdered somebody near there, didn't they?
I don't know if you told him. Did you tell him? No, I didn't tell him.
Yeah, nobody told anybody.
Everyone's talking about it.
Somebody was murdered over there.
Somebody was murdered, and I presume it was that
you
guy.
would get an understanding that while you were asking people questions, you learned about a murder that happened here the previous night. And, you draw your own conclusions from that. But you did learn of a murder that
Well, because I did notice when he came in that he had a completely different sword on him. A, because it was pulsing with magic. B, because it was on
It's
his...
just a very fine sword. I don't know if I call it magic.
It's not something you would come across on your own, that's for sure.
What are you talking about?
And it was on the wrong side of your hip, too.
So,
I've been fondling you in your
earring.
sleep, I know.
you guys, what are you doing now? Where you going?
Oh, right, it's us.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all that I saw Zendela sneaking around the building.
So basically, we're about to get split up.
I told you.
So
She
what do you want
is
to do?
dirty.
Do we want to follow Zendela or do we want to keep looking for?
In all honesty, I think we know where they're going to be. If
Okay.
you know the ziggurat, but at the same time, if they're going to ziggurats aren't friendly places. I don't care what anyone says.
Okay.
There's swords and knives and gnome kebab racks. I don't like them. So I suggest we just go on ahead and go get them, regroup before we risk missing them or them dying. We can deal with Zendala later.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys head up the ziggurat, and we